What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Black Ops Cold War. Yes, that is correct. Today we are back on Black Ops Cold War because the Black Ops 6 campaign just got leaked. So as you can tell, it is nighttime. I record this at night. I usually don't record videos this late. But because this did get leaked today and some other news kind of came out regarding some other stuff, I thought I really wanted to cover it, especially because, well, you guys have been loving these videos lately. So thank you guys so much for the support lately. But anyway, that's what we're doing here in today's video. Let's get into it. But yes, that is correct. The Black Ops 6 campaign got leaked this morning. And if you're wondering what I mean by this, all of the cutscenes for the campaign were leaked. And you're probably wondering how, me and a lot of others were wondering, how the hell do you get this leaked, right? Like, how does this happen, right? Like, this makes no sense on how you can have this big of a mess up. Well, you want the honest answer? You want my honest answer on why this happened? Call of Duty HQ. So if you guys don't know, when Modern Warfare 2 and 3 released, or really Modern Warfare 2, they released something known as the Call of Duty HQ. A kind of central hub that we first saw kind of a rendition of when Modern Warfare 2019, Black Ops Cold War, what we're playing here, and Vanguard came out. They had released a essential HQ that held all of the games together, kind of like its own browser, kind of like Battlelog for Battlefield games. How you could have all of the games, together under one roof without having to have multiple different game discs or multiple other things like that, unless you buy the game physically, which then of course you have multiple game discs, but to keep some of the games separate, right? Well, what ended up happening is because that build was uploaded to the Call of Duty HQ version, jailbroken PlayStation 4s could get access to early builds of the game, including all of the game's story mode cutscenes. That is kind of crazy. Like, that has not been seen before, to my knowledge. I don't think we've ever had a Call of Duty game get leaked this much before its release, basically ever. Like, we've had a lot of big reveals, right? Like, Black Ops 4 had all of its content essentially shown at the Black Ops 4 reveal of what the game was going to be. You had Blackout, then you had the Blackout reveal, you had the multiplayer, then, zombies are all done at the same time. But we've never seen it where the campaign gets leaked 4 months before the game, 2 months, I guess you could say, really, before the game even is out. And COD Next hasn't even been here yet. We have 18 days, 2.5 weeks or so until Call of Duty Next, which to me is crazy that we're already getting all of these leaks for the campaign. Like, and here's the thing. When it comes to multiplayer leaks, I personally don't care. Only thing I care about is going to be prestige icons and usually the mastery camo. That's all I usually care about, right? Just because those are things I look forward to grinding year to year to see what we get. I do not care about those much. However, I do always, whenever a new Call of Duty comes out, I always play the campaign first. And one of the modes I always play first is the campaign, and that'll definitely be the same case with Black Ops 6. That'll probably be the first mode I do end up playing on the game is the story, right? Of course, I might make a video on the multiplayer to get it out quickly, but then I will just be playing the campaign, which is what I've done with every Call of Duty since Infinite Warfare, realistically. Like, that's what I've always done. Like, I played the campaign, and because I played the campaign, my buddy was looking to get in the game. He's like, hey, is the story any good? And I said, dude, the Modern Warfare 2019 campaign was so good. Dude, he bought the game and played it that night just so we could play Spec Ops. Little did we know Spec Ops was going to be a dumpster fire in that game, but that's besides the point. That is something that I always look forward to year to year when it comes to Call of Duty. I always think that, leaks in general aren't great for Call of Duty, right? Like, it's not something we should actively look forward to, nor personally, I think, have. I think leaks present a very, very bad precedent I think it presents a very, very bad projection of what the game should realistically be, right? I think leaks should not be as prevalent as they are in games, but unfortunately, that's just how gaming is, right? We've had all the Halo leaks happen. We have leaks happen all the time, right? It's very unfortunate that, devs spend so much of their time working on reveals, working on trailers, events, so that we, as players, can genuinely enjoy the game, just to get it leaked months before it's supposed to actually be out. You so should have killed me, dude. Which, that is another thing I do actually want to bring up to you guys. Apparently a few DLC maps have been leaked for Black Ops 6, which I find absolutely crazy that we're getting apparent DLC leaks before the game has even released, right? Now, do keep in mind a lot of these DLC map release leaks could actually be 100% false. They could just be, you know, false hype, you know, Photoshop drops, things like that. But it makes me wonder, are we going to receive a map pack like we did with Black Ops 4 in Modern Warfare 3 Season 6 for a few maps, like throwback maps, if they have, you know, any throwbacks? Because they did announce that there's going to be 6, I think it's like 12 maps at launch, or 18 maps, something like that, like a good amount of maps here, right, at the release of the game, where a certain amount of them are going to be made for 6v6, and a certain amount are going to be both 6v6 and 2v2, which is actually quite interesting because with that, they didn't announce if there was going to be any remakes. However, we did get those leaks regarding maps like Hacienda from Black Ops 4 being brought to the game. Maps like Firing Range also got leaked. I want to say Yemen also got leaked. Which, again, is pretty crazy if those are real. Do I hope they're real? Absolutely, bro. I love Yemen. I love all those Black Ops 2 maps that they have, you know, that are all those maps. All of those maps are personal, like, fan favorites of myself. And I really do hope those are real coming to the game, but they were leaked, which is kind of weird. Like I was saying, this game seems like it's one of the most leaked Call of Duties ever made. Bro, look at how colorful this game is, dude. It's so good looking, dude. But with all of these leaks being shown about the Black Ops 6 campaign, it makes me kind of sad. And the reason I say that is because I know a lot of these Treyarch devs have probably been working their asses off for this game, right? Like, you know, they've been working on this game for 4 years now. And to me, it's kind of crazy that, it's quite crazy that, you know, this game has been leaked as much as it has, considering the amount of, like, things Activision probably has to have in place, or at least you would think has in place. But it is quite showing that either A, the people leaking this game are either A, overly excited for the game, or they don't care about the game and they want to ruin the experience for everybody else. Which I absolutely hope is not the case, right? I personally absolutely love a lot of the Treyarch devs, right? I think a lot of them are super talented, and I feel bad for a lot of them because I know for a lot of people it's probably ruining the hype for the game. For me, it makes me more excited, right? You know, it makes me excited to play the campaign. It makes me want to experience it, but it does, you know, also sadden me at the same time that people are being accidentally spoiled. Because you could open up the timeline and it says such and such character is dead, right? It could say, you know, open up and say such and such, you know, ending cutscene is, you know, this is the ending cutscene. Which is absolutely disheartening for people like myself, and disheartening for people I know. But what do you guys think of these leaks? You know, does it make you guys excited for the game, or does it make you guys worried? You know, hearing a lot of the leaks about maps coming back to the game, you know, hearing, you know, different things about the campaign, which I personally have not heard anything. I haven't seen anything. I was working, right? I was at work when all this happened, and I'm really grateful that I was, because I was not on Twitter, thankfully. So I didn't get spoiled by anything, but it doesn't mean that you can't. But what do you guys think of these leaks in the comments below? I would love to hear your guys' opinions. I know this video is kind of a shorter one, which is kind of the point. This video is actually supposed to go up on Sunday, but however, it's going up here Friday night / Saturday. The reason being is these leaks came out today, and so I feel like it was important to put it out. So my Modern Warfare Master video in 2024 video is getting pushed back to Sunday. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about these leaks in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.